All right. So, this is one of the games that I wanted to get a key for, that I thought I was offered a key for, but I was offered to apply for a key for, and they never gave me a key. But Wazaka was nice enough to give it to me, so thank you so much, Wazaka. I appreciate it, man. Let me start it up here. I might have to quit out and change the FPS on it, because it's going 15,000 FPS, 1,500 FPS? Yeah, all right. We're going to have to... Oh, now it's down to 90. 145, 60, 144, 120, 80, 140. Wow. Let's see. Subtitles on. English. Font scale. Sure. Video. Quality ultra. 1920 by 1080. I mean, 2560 by 1440. Full screen on. Show FPS. On? What does that do? It's not showing FPS. I mean, I have the Steam FPS counter up here. You guys can't see it, but... I do not have an Intel Arc GPU. No, no, no. I have a MSI GeForce RTX 3080. You guys see that new 3090 Ti that comes with a fucking strap? It comes with a fucking winch for you to put it in your computer with. Hang on, let me show you. Let me pull the video up here real quick. Or let me take 20 minutes to find the video. Either one. Here. Gamers Nexus did a video. Let's see. They call it the E-leash, first off. But that's not the right window. There it is. So there's a little, they call it the E-leash. No, that's the power. That's still power. That's still power. Where do they talk about the E-leash? Oh, come on, YouTube. There you go. He's got it in his hand here. It's literally a little thing that you clip in to the GPU, and it hangs your GPU up in the air. You're supposed to screw in the other end into like a one of the radiator screws on the top of your case to help keep the weight off of the PCI slot. However, this thing takes up like 3.5 PCI slots. Why not use the other PCI slots for A, you know, to help it from sagging, but B, to like, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you don't need it. I just think it's dumb. Why it's that big? Like, I get it. It's for the cooling, but wow. No. I mean, you screw it into your case, the top of your case, not the motherboard, the leash, the E-leash. All right, it seems like it settled down at 144 FPS. If it's an issue, I'll drop it down to 60. Woodson Vern. Okay. Just keep an eye on the on OBS here. I don't know. I just don't see why they don't use the extra PCI ports as additional help. I'm not saying that you want everything on those, but or even better, I'm pretty sure most versions of like, okay, oh cool, like ATX and all that have a motherboard screw nearby. Use that. That'd be even better. Screw it right into the case. Where are we going, dude? Chewing tobacco. Inspect. Bison chewing tobacco. Remember, kids. Chewing tobacco's bad. I got a toothbrush. Nice sound effect. Raisins. Why are there raisins in the seat? Please keep your car clean, sir. Raisin guy.
So,
Oh,
where are you headed?
he really likes raisins. Shrug.
Not the talkative type, eh? That's okay. Most people I pick up are just waiting for their turn to talk. Want a raisin? They're from my farm.
I didn't realize there was a hunk. Oh, they were poisonous raisins. Uh-oh.
Guess those things don't agree with you yet. Strange. They're Thompson seedless. Good raisins. You still farm more of those in California than anywhere on Earth. You want to know the clearest evidence that reality isn't real?
Yes. Please enlighten me.
Raisins and grapes, man.
Birds may swarm when
They're the
fed.
same thing, but they taste
You didn't even stop. It's a
disgusting when
road.
put together. Obvious bug in the program there, right? Memory is a slippery thing. Think about when somebody asks you about this ride later, assuming you even know where you're going, and get someplace where somebody can ask you. Hey, how'd you get here anyway? They'll ask you.
We're going
Go
awfully
on,
slow
Hitch,
for 60
and
miles
your
an hour.
brain will flash back for a second when you say this. And it'll show you a frozen snapshot of yourself sitting in this car talking to me like we are right now. But which moment will it actually show you? Will it be this one? Or this one? Or this one? We think we remember how people really were, how our lives together really were. But when we think back to them, even the people we cared about the most, all we're doing is snatching moments out of the air. Just grabbing another raisin out of the box.
What is it with you? Who are you trying to remember?
My wife. She's dead now, but you probably guessed that. Thanks. But you don't look like you're doing so well
I
yourself.
think I clicked sorry for your loss. What makes you say that?
Takes one to know one, right? I can always spot someone who's grieving along this highway. They usually stand on the road with a dazed look on their face and their thumb up in the air.
What do you think I'm grieving over?
Young guy like you, I wouldn't have a clue.
Also, foot on the gas, foot on the brake. That's not the proper way to drive, dude.
My wife, if I'm totally honest with you, I don't really remember what she looked like. Remember everything about her, just not her face. Some people have faces that are easy to remember. Doesn't seem fair. Sure,
Yeah,
it's not as easy as people think. I'll give you an
With
example.
two pedals, though? And there's no shifter
You
down
think
here.
you're present in the moment?
I guess it could be in the...
You've been talking to
column,
me for a
but-
few minutes now. What color are my eyes?
Oh, God. They were brown.
Nope.
Shit.
Well, like I said when I picked you up, some people are just waiting until it's their turn to talk.
That's kind of not fair. He hasn't
Hey,
looked at
kid.
me, has he?
Do me a favor and close the window, would you?
Help. 530-555-0743.
What you got there? Just a matchbook, huh? I figured it must have been something important. That's better. Now, where were we?
I don't know how those matches got there.
Not much profit
Where are we
in
headed
talking
anyway?
geography with someone who doesn't know where he's going or where he's from. But if you want to know, the trunk of this car is full of 4 bushels of raisins that I'm driving to my brother's place in Intercourse. That enough info for you, Copernicus?
Were they blue? Wait, Intercourse?
Yep. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. You're not going to believe this, but my other brother lives in Lampshade, Texas. I once picked up a guy who'd been to the Czech Republic. They've got some really weirdly named places over there, he was telling me. One place that means young celebrator of pain. The thing is, some of these places are 700 years old.
Also,
I guess they didn't really know
neutral
how to name places
drive,
back then.
low 2 and low 3, or low 1. That's an automatic.
You know, when I was a kid, my brother and I used to drive our parents crazy on long drives like this. Our folks wouldn't let us listen to the radio in the car. So we used to make up these songs about food on long drives to pass the time. We had this one with about 30 verses, each about a different kind of grain. There was this one time when we passed a billboard for this new kind of bread, Balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of Balach bread.
Oh my
In
God.
hell they have a hell a lot of Balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of Balach bread.
Did they?
In hell they
Why
have
does
a hell
Bala
a
sound
lot
so
of
weird?
Balach bread. Oh yeah, that drove Mom and Dad crazy.
It's like
Come on, join in. In hell they have a hell a lot of Balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of Balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of Balach bread. In hell they have
they like combine different words to make Bala.
bread.
Maybe you said Bala, and they catchy song. Oh, it's truly hell.
Actually, I'm beginning to understand my parents' perspective. Getting older is funny. It's like reading a book where less and less happens, but the writing gets better and better.
Sounds like a mixed blessing.
You got that right, kid. Let me tell you, getting old is no picnic. Yeah, we used to have a strict division of labor back when we worked together. She would raise the
Love is an extremely difficult realization that something other than oneself is real. Iris Murdoch.
raise the grape from the time it appeared on the vine, and I'd step in as soon as it was time to start drying them. Our customers used to have fun with that. I'm the dry one, they'd say. Grapes attract a certain kind of person. A person who likes to tell jokes. Wine enthusiasts, tourists, people who like to talk.
Shakes and smoothies at Dante's.
There's a photo in that glove box there of us, standing in front of our trailer. It was in a magazine. One of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the
Oop.
country.
Oh, right click is pause, apparently. You mind if I take a look?
I never opened the glove box myself. It's kind of a superstition of mine. But help yourself.
What's going on, old man? Look at photo. Oh,
Hey,
wow.
where'd you get that? That's not her. And that guy there, he looks like you.
Achievement unlocked. Finally, your first clue. Who's the woman, then?
I don't know. I was going to ask you the same question, Copernicus. Did he? Who gave this to you?
It's your glove box, not mine.
Well, I guess it belongs to you. You'd better hold on to it.
Put photo in backpack. Who do you think the woman is?
What?
The Farmer's Almanac, 1945. Weather forecast for 16 regions of the United States. Number 86.
What woman?
The woman in the photo.
Well, oh, her. Well, hard to say. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. What's that black thing in the glove box anyway?
Binoculars.
See anything interesting there?
A windmill.
A windmill, eh?
Do you think it's nearby?
No idea.
This is fucking weird, dude. Scenic break. I'm assuming that's the checkpoint. Let me lower the frame rate because I can see it's starting to. It's getting a little chunked. Give me one moment, please. Ba la bread. Program settings. Add a program. Hitchhiker. Let's see. Max frame rate on 60 FPS. Okay. If not, we can listen to Bala Bread again. Bala Bread. Oh yeah, I definitely saw that symbol a whole bunch of times, so we're good. All right, Jonas, have a good Joanna, have a good time. Joe, old man. Sorry, I don't know why I keep butchering that. Jonas. Johannes.
Say, want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Why did the raisin take the prune to the dance?
Joannes. No, I'm sure it's not that.
He couldn't get a date. Hey, that reminds me. It's almost 4:30.
There's no clock in here.
You'll like this. It's my favorite. I once knew the hostess, Darlene. She used to change the tires on my truck on Highway 51.
You couldn't change your own tires?
Another Interstate Riddle Hour. Here's our first riddle. Keep your eyes peeled, all you blacktop carpetbaggers. I fly, yet I have no wings. I cry, yet I have no eyes. Darkness follows me. Lower light I never see.
Find the correct object? It's gotta be the sun, no? How do I answer the question? I can't see the sun though. Cloud.
Very good.
I see.
Here's our next one.
Crying, yeah,
gatekeeper
okay.
Forever bound. He opens and shuts with a similar sound.
I don't know. It sounded like a door. But I feel like a door would be a weird answer.
Need some help? A gatekeeper forever bound. He opens and shuts with a similar sound. Very good.
Oh, zipper.
I don't know why I listen to this every day.
Interesting.
Damn questions are rigged. I never get them.
Says the guy who never knew what pressure to keep his tires at.
Hey!
Having fun? Want to keep going?
Sure.
Great. Here's another one. Take one out and scratch my head. I am now black, but once was red.
A raisin.
What am I?
Once black, but now red.
Need some help? Take one out and scratch my head. I am now black, but once was red.
I mean, it sounds like it could be raisin, though. Was once now black, but was once red. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, you're right, Vlad.
Well done. Okay.
Wow.
Here's a tough one.
That was good.
I have 4 wings but cannot fly. I never laugh and never cry. On the same spot I'm always found, toiling away with little sound. What am I?
4 wings, but cannot fly. Yeah, windmill sounds about right. But 4 wings? Won't let me select it either way.
Need some help? I have 4 wings but cannot fly. I never laugh and never cry. On the same spot I'm always found, toiling away with little sound. All right, here's
Yeah,
our
that was
last
it.
riddle. He lies without touching the ground.
Oh, come on, Darlene.
Oh, it's you? What are you lying about, Vern?
Damn it, Darlene. I should have tipped her better when she changed the tires. She's been out to get me ever since.
What are you lying
Look,
about?
she isn't being straight with you, kid.
Check the photo, Copernicus. The photo in your bag. Then you'll see.
Wait, what happened? Her face is gone.
She's in trouble, Copernicus. You must help her.
How did you change the photo?
Things like that happen all the time on this highway. It's nothing to lose your scrunchie over.
Scrunchy? Why do I have a scrunchy? Turn the radio on. I want to talk to Darlene.
Little hour has now ended. I've helped you all I can this time. So long, Copernicus.
Kid, I am sorry about your girlfriend, but I had nothing to do with it. It's just the opposite. I was sent to protect you.
What? Who sent you to protect me? Protect me from whom?
From yourself.
Get out of here.
You picked this car every bit as much as I chose to stop for you.
What do you mean?
You picked this car, picked me, not to feel anything.
Not to feel what?
Kid, just let it go.
No.
There's nothing for you down that road. Nothing but hurt.
Why should I believe your lies?
Look, I admit I lied, but only about one thing.
We've met before.
Yeah, we've met. Twice, in fact.
All right, let's start from the beginning then.
Sure. You showed up at my trailer park taking photos. At first, I was a bit suspicious, since there were plans to kick us out and develop the trailer park into some kind of shopping center. But then it became clear that you'd been sent here by a magazine to do one of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country.
Why weren't you straight with me from the start?
Kid, I told you, you don't want to go down that road.
Why should I be afraid of the truth?
Well, what's that they say in that Tom Cruise movie? The one where he's a bartender? Everything ends badly, or it wouldn't end at all. I wasn't afraid of the truth either, back then. My wife, when she got the x-rays, when she knew, she decided to spare my feelings. Didn't tell me anything. Hid the x-rays in one place I'd never suspect, because it was so obvious.
In the glove box.
Stayed closed until today, till you came along.
But the x-rays weren't in there. Stop. You're making a mistake locking your feelings away.
And that's what you liked about me when we met, when you came to take those photos. You said you admired my fortitude. I had to look up at least one of those words in the dictionary.
What, admired or fortitude?
Turns out that you just meant my not feeling every little thing that's gone wrong with me. Well, that's life as a raisin farmer. We're not known for live casting our power ballads. Each raisin is a little setback that you've learned to live with. You don't dwell on it or try too hard to remember.
Is that all you're protecting me from? Disappointment?
I wish it was that simple, kid.
What else then?
Hey, Chief. Why don't you have a look here?
It was in the back. What? Rearview mirror.
He appeared on this highway about the same time you did. I guess he's part of what you...
He's been hearing me honk the horn this whole time and hasn't said anything? Who the hell is that in the back seat?
Not sure. You can't see him directly. He only shows up in mirrors, windows, pictures.
What's happening here?
Well, we haven't talked yet about the second time we met.
There's a ghost in the car and you still let me get in? Alright, tell me about the second time then.
That's the thing. It's a little hard to explain. Better if I just take you there.
Take me where?
It's just a quick detour. We'll be there in a minute.
What is this game? I don't know. A hitchhiking extravaganza.
A man travels along a road until he reaches a gate at the top of a hill. The road has been long and straight so far, and the going has been easy. But now the man can't go any further, so he takes a seat by the road to rest. The man waits, and after a length of time that seems neither short nor long, the gate opens, and a guard appears.
Have you heard of the High Elves? Ask guard for entry.
The man asks the guard for entry, but the guard says he cannot let him enter at the moment. The man thinks for a second and asks if he will be allowed through later. It is possible, says the guard, but not now.
Yeah, that's one of the SPC games. Look through the gate.
The gate now stands slightly open, and the man tries to look through it longingly. His journey has been easy so far, and he misses the feeling of the open road. The guard notices and laughs. Even if you could gain entry, there are many gatekeepers after me. Some are much stronger than me, and I'm afraid to look upon them. So there the man waits, for days, months, years, waiting to enter. One day, when he's given up hope of entering, a single question occurs to him, one he has not thought of before. Why, he wonders aloud, are there no other travelers along this road? All these years, no one but myself has waited in front of this gate. The answer to this question comes from a voice near his shoulder. It is you who made this gate, says a bird perched nearby. So it exists for no one but you. But why? Asks the traveler. Why would I choose to stop here?
Feed the bird.
The bird answers after hungrily eating a crust of bread from the man's hand. After this point, the road becomes less straight. It splinters like the tree in which I live, splitting into dozens, hundreds of branches. The path becomes impossibly narrow and frail, and crowded with the view of other paths one could have taken. There's only one point ahead on the road where all paths converge, where all points join, where the light shines through skin and through lies. But it's never been reached by one of your kind, a traveler who walks on feet. Shoo! Cries the guard, chasing the bird away. Don't listen to his nonsense. Having said this, he takes a seat next to the traveler, but not before closing the gate forever. So when you think about it, who knows how long we've been sitting here, just like this, on this road. Take it from me. It's better to face things with, what's it called again? Fortitude. Better not to feel too much. Want a raisin?
Yes. Am I gonna get sick on the raisins again?
See? You're getting used to them. Life is like a box of raisins. That's some Forrest Gump type wisdom for you right there. Here, I'll leave the box open for you. Help yourself.
Put back in box. Oh, look at the birds.
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest.
I take a raisin to throw? Empty the raisins.
They look hungry. Didn't get much peck out of this last harvest.
Throw out of window.
You
Whoa!
don't want to do that, kid. These birds are unpredictable. There's no telling what they'll do once they start swarming. Get enough of these crows together and it's big trouble.
I mean, I kind of feel like we should do it, right? Feed the crows. All right, well.
You're making a mistake, kid. You don't know where they're taking you.
They're not taking me anywhere. I'm
Look,
inside the
I'll
car.
help you. I'll help you figure out what happened when she came back from Europe.
You've sworn to deceive me.
Look, I get that you're mad, and I don't blame you. But you don't know what's out there, kid. What other drivers on this road are like. Stay with me, and things will play a whole lot safer. All right,
Oops.
I guess you made your choice.
No way. I want to know what
Don't
happened.
blame me for what happens next. Now you've done it. They've taken control of the car.
What? How do crows take control of a car?
I don't know, Copernicus. Why don't you ask them?
This looks oddly familiar.
We're at my farm, Copernicus. I had a funny feeling. The moment you looked through those binoculars.
What do they want?
Well, they're pulling us around in circles. They're afraid of the scarecrows I put up here last summer. They want to take us, take you, I suppose, to that windmill in the middle.
Rotate the scarecrows away from the crows. How do I rotate them?
You need to rotate the scarecrows. See if you can find something in this car that might do the trick.
Look, even though I'm looking away, I'm not sure I get. Wait, what? Wait, what? They're just rotating on their own.
That's it, kid. Now, more of the same.
I see. I don't know why this window crank has anything to do with the scarecrow crank, but
Almost there. That's it, kid.
wait, what?
I think it's for you.
The rearview mirror printed a new photo for me? What is it?
They have a way of leaving gifts once you've fed them. Often something shiny or a piece of string.
Oops. Shit. What did it say? The crows, they remember.
I'm going away for 2 months. I'll be back before you know it. It's practically a cliche. Going to Europe to have new experiences, and yeah, it's corny, but maybe find myself.
I guess I'm just worried that you'll find yourself but lose me along the way.
I'll be back before you know it. Promise. Here's a security deposit.
What a weird box. Did you win this at the circus?
It's great, right? I'll send you something special from Europe to put inside, so you know I'm thinking of you. And then we have our road trip together when I get back. You won't miss me anyway. You have plenty to keep you busy, like that job in California. The story about the
vanishing grape farmers. You're right. I'm worrying too much. I love it. Does it lock?
In some other world, it must, but not here. Okay, trade you a memory box for your Polaroid. Say cheese.
And then she gave it to the crows?
Well, now that you know how it started, it doesn't make the next step any easier, does it?
All I know is the woman in the photo is in trouble. I need to find her. Why is my crank still cranking? I need to find out what took my memories, what happened to me. All I know is the woman in the photo is in trouble. I need to find her.
Listen, I disapprove of just about every choice you've made on this trip. But I like you, kid, and I can see you've made up your mind. If you want to find your girlfriend, if you want to find out what happened, if you really want to go there, you've got to find that box.
Why are we going 60 and standing still? But how? It could be anywhere.
I don't know, kid. But find that box and the key. Open the box before it's too late. Well, this is where I say goodbye. Unless you want to help transport 4 bushels across. Nah. Just remember, there are many more gates ahead and many more guards.
Didn't he say we were going to his brother in Pennsylvania? And then we ended up back at his farm? And then he's like, oh, that's the end of my ride. Like, wait, what happened? I thought he was going to see his brother.
I'm pretty much the friendly drunken uncle of the bunch. Well, good luck to you, kid. Oh, one more thing.
What is it?
What did the grape say when he got run over by the car?
Something about a date.
Nothing. He just gave a little whine.
Wow.
Good luck with your search.
Okay. Achievement unlocked, ride 1. Complete ride 1. So it looks like there's 5 different rides. All right. No, that's a fifth of the game. We got to figure out what happened. Oregon.
It's the second house on the right here. No, wait, the third.
Don't you remember where it is? I thought you spent your whole childhood here.
Do you know what put us on top of the food chain? Do you know? And please don't say opposable thumbs. Plenty of animals have those. Possums, koalas, something called the waxy monkey leaf frog. They're nothing special. Forget about thumbs, okay? Memory
The size of our
is
brains.
what put us here. So many of our dreams are set in the places where we used to live. We want to see them, visit them again. There should be a rule, a kind of social convention. The old apartment rule. It works like this. We can show up any place we used to live and simply explain, oh, I used to live here. There's nothing strange about it. The people who live there just throw open their doors and invite us in to have a look around. So we can go back home again. So we can be whole. Hey, are you keeping an eye out? Oh dear.
For what?
I didn't mean to put you to sleep with my talking.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
We're looking for Asper Street. At least it used to be called that. The problem is that a few years ago they rearranged all the letters of the street signs in this neighborhood. Very impractical. I didn't catch your name. I'm Hops.
Hello, Hops. How did I get here?
You don't remember. Well, they say sleep is the cousin of death. Well, you're lucky I happened to find you in that cornfield. Some of the places I'm asked to lecture at these days, dubious.
Newspaper, movie guide, regional. Mankado's newest lawmaker sworn in. Why is the T in the next line? Traffic jams expected over Labor Day weekend. Seattle woman 20 seriously injured in crash. Power outages spur protests.
Dubious at best.
Save the Dolphins. So, Hops, I have a question.
No, just a second. Let's find this Asper Street, please, before we begin our inquiries.
Starlight Motel, welcome. Lola Montez. Lola, dearest, greetings from Spokane. I'm visiting for a lecture. Wish you were here. My hotel room is shaped like this. What? Your friend Hops.
Like I say, they might have rearranged a letter.
You will soon be hungry again. What an ominous fortune.
The letters a bit.
Montdale Ferraro. Find Asper Street. I can't read the street names. Customer reports. Best fax machine of 1992. I see you. Panopits. I care. For everything under the sun. Wear Panopits with the cool lens the whole year round. Save the whales. Grove Street. Gotta find Asper.
Yes, that's it. Very good. So, we're on our way. Now, there was something you wanted to ask.
How am I going to figure out what the best fax machine of 1992 was? You're the next guard, right? Why is your car so messy?
Well, what can I say?
I don't know why I'm asking
I like
that.
to hold
Mine's
on to
messy too.
things. Always give yourself the option to look back. That's what I say. Keep your eye on the rearview mirror. You, my friend, should know that best of all.
Have we met?
Oh, yes. We've all met you along this highway. I picked you up because I could tell you're looking for something. Something you've lost.
My girlfriend. How could you tell that?
Now, we're all looking for something on this road. I've never met anyone who wasn't.
What are you trying to find?
My dog. Well, she's been missing for a long time now.
Maybe she got bored of your lectures. Oh no, what's her name?
Hops, like me.
Mm.
Stupid idea, naming a dog after yourself.
Yeah.
They constantly think they're being trained. Every time someone you know stops you in the street. Made her a little bit high-strung. So, Vern mentioned this problem you have with a photo.
You know Vern? You know the raisin farmer guy?
Vern? Sure. Now, I know almost everybody on this road. Well, there's not many of us after all.
On this
Excellent
road.
raisins that guy Vern has. Did you try one?
Yes.
Delicious. Am I right? So,
No,
okay,
they made me
show me
sick.
this photo.
Sure, it's in my backpack. Show to driver.
So, you're looking for her. What happened to her?
Excuse me. Have you seen her?
Well, I can help you with one part. Now, you two came by my house, yes? See, that's my silo. There in the background.
You have a grain silo in your backyard?
Yes, I got a lot of dogs. After a while, the kitchen got completely full. I'm not very good at getting rid of things.
So you keep them in
as
your
you
grain
can
silo?
see. Anyway, I invited you two in and put the kettle on the stove. But you never wound up making it through the front door. There was some kind of argument.
Argument with you?
No, just you two doing the arguing. She suddenly had to take a call. You got impatient.
Who was the call from?
Now, I don't know, but you didn't seem happy about it. I had the feeling it was a recurring thing. Someone who's in the habit of getting in the way between you two.
Where did we head afterwards, do you know?
If you want to know what happened to her, why don't you just ask her yourself?
How?
You haven't asked me yet where we're headed.
Okay. Where are we headed?
The warehouse of lost things.
On a residential
Impressed?
street? More confused. Sounds like a discount store.
Oh, yes. Vern said you were pretty funny. Oh, okay. It's this warehouse that contains everything you've ever lost in your life. You can find anything there, even feelings, but you only get 15 minutes to look.
Only 15 minutes.
Yes, only 15 minutes. It really threw me the last time I was there. I got distracted by some mittens. Yeah, I had as a kid. Left them at a bus stop sometime in the mid-60s. After that, my parents bought those things that clip your mittens to your coat so it wouldn't happen again.
You can find anything there? Really?
Well, why not? Shamanic tribes of the Amazon believe that in order to heal, you have to journey into the other world, find the thing you've lost among the spirits, and bring it back. Now, and to think about all the things we misplace. Atlantis, huh? And we lost an entire city once. Why shouldn't we get a second chance just to go back and retrieve some of the things we've left behind?
I feel like Atlantis was like never actually lost. Like, it never existed. And someone was just like, oh, let's make up a fake city that's lost for people to try and find. And like, you know what I mean? Some dude was like, yeah, dude, there's a city that's made of gold and shit, and it's great. We lost it, though. Except it never existed. So, do you think she'll be there?
I suppose. Well, I've never looked for people. It definitely works for pets, though. I found several of my dogs there when they run away from time to time. Stick with me, you'll see. Just keep your eyes peeled. Now, if I remember correctly, it's only about another 20 minutes from here.
Nice scenic break. Take 2 seconds here. Oh. Your door's open.
Peculiar.
What is it?
It's nothing. Just wondering about this green light. Are you one of these people who's good with cars?
You don't know what it means?
I was hoping you might know. I never saw it before until you got into the car.
You have a manual someplace?
A car manual? Oh no, that's not the sort of book I keep in here.
Not in your glove compartment?
I'm a humanities teacher. No, I think we'll wait to find a mechanic someplace. Perhaps that part-time quiz show hostess. Ah, the green light. The epic sense of man's urgency. The
going on,
future
Nick?
that keeps
I
receding
mean,
from us.
if there's a green light and a
Yes,
red
I
light,
suppose you've read The Great
the
Gatsby,
green light
too.
is good.
It's probably nothing major, just a reminder to get something checked.
Also, shouldn't it
What
be
do
on
I
your
know?
dash, not here?
I'm not the technical sort.
The riddle lady, yeah.
Oh, we could ask Lola. Well, she's very good with these things.
Any relation to Darlene, the radio hostess?
Probably not.
Lola. That's the Lola he's talking about.
Not young man. Lola's a kind of oracle. She's given me lots of good advice, right from where you're sitting. Besides, more to the point, I'd like to check with her about directions, just to make sure we're pointed the right way. See if you can find her here.
She's hiding in the car?
Well, she's quite small, you see. A toy bear. Now, I found her at the World's Fair in Barcelona, 1929, at an exhibition about alchemy. Lola Montez. But she's somewhere.
Jack Pinkham. Having a great road trip. Would be a little easier if my boyfriend could drive. Haha. Tell Mom I'll be back in time for her birthday. Kira.
Somewhere in this. Feel free to rummage around as much as you need.
Find the bear. There's a key.
What have you got there?
A key.
Interesting. Looks familiar.
Is that a real election? Glove box.
There she is.
Apple.
Ah, Lola. Put her on the glove box lid, my boy. That's where she likes to speak.
Place on glove box lid. What? Inspect. Wind up. She speaks?
Yes, sometimes directly, sometimes in more of a roundabout way. Lola, dearest,
Oh, wow.
now, I'm here with this young fellow here, and well, the warehouse. Now, it's left up here on Concord Avenue, right? She's not ready to talk yet.
Yes. Is there something we can do?
She's lonely, and she misses her friends.
I mean, she had an apple to keep her. You and I aren't good enough company?
It's nothing personal. We're just not magical. Fellow
That's pretty
memory
interesting, definitely.
objects. That's her preferred company. Trinkets like her, lost and...
Let me put the photo up there, dude. My lost and found trinket.
found many times over the year, imbued with the memories of everyone who's ever claimed them as their own. Get enough of them together, and things start to get interesting. The present moment peels back like wallpaper to reveal the past behind it and the future ahead.
So this bear can tell the future?
Her and her friends, yes. She's very good. She even remembers my dogs' names.
How many dogs do you have?
Well, it depends on how many are missing at any given time. Currently, Hops is the only one who's out of pocket. She's been
Out of
gone
pocket?
for almost 9
You keep your
months.
dogs in your pocket?
I'd very much like to find her.
9 months. Have you been looking for her this whole time?
Well, no, I couldn't look for her these last months. I got a bit detained.
Detained?
Yes, it all started when I was buying some tube socks. I was on the escalator, trying to leave the mall. Do you ever have that thing where you buy something and you know it's the right thing, but you start worrying about it just as you're leaving? I was staring at the socks, wondering if they were the right length. Now, I knew they were, but I must have not been paying attention, because suddenly I slipped down that crack at the end of the escalator, right where you're supposed to step off.
How big do you think that crack is, dude? It's even stranger than the talking bear, dude.
Yes, exactly
Dude.
the thing kids are always worrying about, getting sucked down the escalator.
How does that happen?
Well, first quite quickly, and then very slowly.
Oh, another.
Before you know it, you're banging around in this chute, and then you land at the bowling green. That's what they call the entrance. It's a little area with some onboarding materials and that fake grass carpeting, so the landing isn't so rough. It's the most fantastic place. Under the escalator, just vast. Like falling out of bed and landing on the moon.
Are there other people?
Oh, no. There are other people there, but not much good for company. Everyone's just waiting to get out. Very poserish scene down there. Let me tell you. A lot of staged ennui.
I still don't know what NUE is. So what is there to do down there?
Oh, not much really. There's an old black and white TV that only gets a few channels. There are some old board games just lying around, but they're all missing pieces and instructions. There was one box that promised 8 games in one, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to play a single game. A couple of decks of cards, all incomplete. I must have dreamt 20 times that I found the 4 of clubs.
How'd you escape?
Well, they open the escalator every year on January 1st. Well, clear everyone out. They used to do it more often, but then, well, yeah, budget cuts. I fell in the beginning of April, one of the last cold weekends of the year. Really tough thing to get your head around, being trapped in there almost a whole calendar year.
What the hell are you talking about? Sounds very tiring.
Pretty much the only thing that passes for excitement there is when somebody new drops in. Pretty quickly, you learn to tell the difference between the real people and the mannequins they drop down the chute.
The mannequins, too? The mannequins?
Sure. Well, that's how they keep everyone fed down there. They stuff mannequins full of food and supplies, put them on the escalator, and just let them slide down the chute. Well, that's a big moment when they drop the mannequins down. Really breaks up the monotony. Everyone rushes over to tear the mannequin apart to get their hands on the food inside.
Seems like a strange system, dude.
Oh, indeed. But I guess it's the easiest way to get the food to slip down the crack. Now, one time, a real guy fell down the shaft and was mistaken for a mannequin. Now, he was half torn to shreds before I pulled him out of there. Poor fella didn't look lifelike enough.
Poor guy.
Oh, yes. He was really quite beside himself.
Oh, it's got to be some kind of metaphor.
As a token of appreciation for saving him from the mob.
You can't fall down the crack in an elevator. You get sucked. Like your
I still keep
pant
it in my
legs
pocket.
sucked in, but pretty sure there's no secret room. Nice pipe.
Oh, look. Let's give it to her place.
Give to Lola.
Let's see if she's feeling more sociable.
Get the sock,
dear,
yeah.
are you feeling more chatty now? Lola, dear, are you feeling more... She says her tea party is still missing 2 guests. You see, we just need to find 2 more of her friends.
Find another memory object. All right, Jim. What you need to do is sound effects for brushing your teeth. Take this toothbrush and this microphone. None of these are memory objects.
course. My audiobook about the Gulag.
The
Makes
Gulag.
perfect sense. Only one more object to find now.
Why does she care about the cassette tape?
Oh, well.
Lola and Hops are on that motel postcard. Yeah. Yeah, their names are. He wrote a postcard to the bear, I guess.
It's something I used to play for her in the
But
car
that's not
an awful
the
lot.
item.
There was this one story she used to adore.
What was the story?
The story? Well, it's about two guys. In a way, two guys like us who were side by side, both waiting for something to happen.
Go on.
Now, these two fellas were both prisoners in the Gulag. Do you know what the Gulag was?
Two guys, one log. Not exactly.
So, the Gulag. That was these forced labor camps where they used to send people in Russia, right? The thing is, the Gulags weren't closely guarded. It was pretty easy to escape.
Why was that?
Because these camps were often the absolute middle of nowhere. You could escape, but then what would you do? Well, you'd starve to death. So there was a trick. It was called the sandwich. Now, say you and I wanted to escape the Gulag. Two guys like us, friends. We recruit another guy, a third guy, to escape with us. Now, preferably a nice, fat, buttery guy.
What?
The fat guy was called the sandwich because the idea is that the two buddies, us, would kill and eat the sandwich
What?
on the way home to survive. It's great, right?
No.
Maybe I didn't tell the story right.
I'm not sure about eating a sandwich. Why did Lola enjoy this story so much?
Oh, I think mainly just because of the setting. Siberia. Bears love stories about
Of course.
places.
Bear, Siberia. That makes sense.
Well, I haven't told you the best part yet.
No, it gets better. I'm all
Well,
ears.
there was one time these two guys escaped with a sandwich. But there was a problem. They finished the sandwich too soon. Didn't ration him out long enough. He was all gone. And they still had days to walk through the Siberian tundra.
What the hell?
These guys were great friends, but they were also hardened criminals. And so they knew that whichever one of them fell asleep would be eaten by the other one. But the code of criminal friendship didn't allow them to acknowledge this.
Criminal
So
friendship?
they keep playing it, nonchalant, chatting about stuff, whatever people talked about back then, trudging through the snow.
Okay, they turned the light on. So did they survive?
Who? Oh, those two convicts.
One of
Oh,
them did.
No. One of them fell asleep and got eaten by the other. But it's their ability to keep face that I always think about. Their honor that couldn't admit any suspicion. I mean, you don't totally trust me, right? Well, I can see you looking out the corner of your eyes. You don't think I know where I'm going.
I know you don't know. You told me you don't know. The musical interlude here.
Listen, can I ask you an honest question?
Sure, but I don't have all the answers like Lola.
Okay, here goes. This girlfriend of yours, why is it so important for you to find her? I mean, okay,
Because she's lost?
burnt photo,
In trouble?
damsel in distress, etc., etc. I get it. But if you can't remember anything about her,
We'll always have this.
Does that excuse me? Actually, I remember one thing.
See, this is Lola's influence. It's starting to work. You feel it, right?
Oh, the half-eaten apple's
All you
getting
have to
to
do
me.
is find your way back to me.
Kira. I remember her name is Kira.
Let's keep him as our pet.
There was a firefly captured in a glass bottle.
You two didn't even mean to capture it. It just flew into the empty bottle.
It's a good memory.
So
The only
you
one I
think
have.
maybe the goal of this whole ride is to...
Jack, having a great road trip would be a little easier if my boyfriend could drive. Haha. Tell Mom I'll be back in time for her birthday. Who's Jack? It can't be me. If Kira is my girlfriend, why would she be, unless she's like making a joke about me not being able to drive, I guess, but
is to return to that moment of innocence and recapture the magic of that moment?
yes, I think it is.
Well, for your sake, I hope so.
What do you mean?
I think you know. You're like me. The past is the only place left for us. When we were young, we thought the past could only tie us down. Everything we wanted, freedom, lay ahead on the open road. Well, that was yesterday, and this is today. Now the past is all you've got, and the future is full of pain.
I think you're confusing the two of us.
Well, when we get to the warehouse, remember to keep an eye out for a firefly in a glass bottle. It shouldn't be hard to spot. They tend to keep that place pretty dimly lit.
What's the giant raisin doing?
Look,
Please, no more raisins. Remember this from the last car.
looks like Vern started doing some advertising. I guess he's finally decided to take matters into his own hands. Normally, he's so stoic, letting things take their own course, never complaining.
He tried to hide the truth from me.
Well, he was just trying to help you. Seems like you can use it. You're totally infected with this frontier spirit, am I right? Always move ahead, always continue along the two-lane blacktop. Maybe Vern exaggerates a bit, but at least he knows these parts. You should turn back here. No, I'm serious.
Why do you keep looking around so much?
It's just Lola. Blast nothing.
You're lost, aren't you?
Someone changed the street signs. Him. He's been here. I swear it was the second left past the red house.
There are no red houses.
Don't worry. We'll find it. It's right around here.
You have a map somewhere?
No, it seems to have disappeared along with the car manual. I just want to find my dog. These streets all look the same. This is worse than falling down an escalator. Here, take this. See if you can figure out which way is east.
A kaleidoscope? This isn't a compass. It's something else.
Are you sure? I mean, look through it and see if it tells you which way is east. No luck, huh?
No.
Well, maybe it does something useful. Oh, listen. She's starting to talk. Hopefully we can get out of this maze now and head on our way. Lola, dear, this young man and we're looking for... She's saying something. Something about you. A car crash? No. He's fine. Well, just look at him. She thinks you've caused some kind of accident.
I'm about to if we don't get to where you're going.
Lola. Well, he's been with me almost the entire afternoon. She says she knows who you are and that she wants to help you. She's gathered these memory objects for a purpose, for you to put together, to bring you earthly knowledge, she says.
Ooh. So what? The end of the pipe goes into the
Very
kaleidoscope
peculiar.
with the tape over it. Assemble the memory objects. What? Or making some kind of like bong or something, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna hit that fat vape, dude. What in the world?
Well, isn't
Oh,
that
it's supposed to be a
something?
camera, not a vape. Damn it.
It's alchemy, my boy. Art. A camera. Your means for turning water into wine, redeeming the past, renewing memories.
Achievement unlocked. Build a magic object. What am I supposed to photograph?
Well, nothing needs redeeming more than the American suburbia.
Look
Am I
at
right?
this photograph.
Americana, where the surreal intermingles with the mundane. Here's your chance, my boy. Create a photo journal. Win some awards.
You try hard enough, yeah.
Firefly, sent directly from your memory, I suppose, to guide you. Oh, hello there, Lampyridae.
Oh, very nice. An artist rendition. Amazing. You look about 20 years younger.
Oh. Ho, those sideburns. Don't let my students get a hold of that. I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos. They want to show us the way, but they can only do it through photos.
Is that me? Am I Marty McFly?
Gee, I didn't notice him standing back there.
No.
Should we go back and pick him up?
No. Orange vest. I've seen him before.
Who is that guy anyway? You don't sound very glad to see him.
He's dead. No, I wish I knew.
I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
I care. I guess we can't drive past. trading post opened. Cameras bought and sold.
Trading post, huh? Interesting proposition. I expect you get something rather valuable in exchange for this particular camera.
My fake camera? I like how the reflection in the windows is just one globe. Like the light illumination they use to illuminate the floor or something. I don't know. RTX off. Telephone pole. Warehouse of lost things closed until further notice.
What? It can't. Ah, no. No. My dog.
Don't worry, Hobbs. We'll find her.
How? If I can't find her in the past, I don't have a chance of finding her in the future.
Like you said, we can redeem memories.
Oh, that was just nonsense I said to cheer you up.
Of course. Maybe the fireflies can help us one last time.
I just want to find my dog.
There's your dog in the tree. What's going on, P7? How you doing, man?
Is that a dog collared in the street?
I think we found her.
I suppose, but what's happened to her? She's invisible. She's lost in time since the warehouse closed its doors. That's it. Capture her with that camera of yours. Oh, you're a good dog, Hobbs. You ran past a funny mailbox through a door, and we'll find you, don't worry. We've got to find that house.
Find the house with this strange mailbox. You having a good day today? Oh, that's good. Can I see the mailbox again? No.
That's the one. Hang on.
Where are we?
Look, the silo. That's my house. Funny how you can come upon the very place you live and not even recognize it. All depends on the angle you... Hey! There's Hops! Thank goodness. Oh, I've almost got her back. Listen, I didn't realize the warehouse was closed, but we must do it again. Now you have to promise me, pinky promise, that we're going to meet again in a year, okay? This same spot. We won't exchange contact info or anything like that. We'll keep it old school. Meet here in 1 year's time. What do you say?
All right, sure.
Wise plan, young man. People like to say that you can't live in the past. Well, look at me. I'm living proof to the contrary. Look, your fireflies are back. Seems like they're waiting to give you one last memory. Hops, wait for me!
I just think it would be fun to ring the bell. I lived here my entire childhood. I feel like I have the right.
Sure, but we better make it quick. Lots of driving to do still.
Hello. What can I do for you two?
This is gonna sound funny, but
Not at all. Come right in.
oh, sorry, I've got to take this. To me, it's perfect here. I don't understand what's so great about our life in Seattle. Don't you ever think about making a change?
Sure, but this isn't the kind of change I had in mind. I get it. You grew up here, so it's your baseline of normal. But this just isn't my idea of an adventure.
Adventure. It's real here. It's a good place to grow up, to have children. At least it was for me. I can always find myself here. Same stars, same fence, same mailbox.
Where are my legs? Holy shit, why is the mailbox so short?
Hey, you need a ride someplace?
Yes. Alright, that was the end of ride 2. Weird. Weird. Yeah, she like went in the house and she didn't even tell him why. She just left. And then I was standing there. What am I supposed to be like? This was her house as a kid. It has no bearing on me. I'm going to take 2 minutes, hit the bathroom. I will be back in a minute, and we'll do the next couple chapters. These interaction reminder things get weird, so I know you guys are smart people. You do what you want. I'll catch you later.